Hi everyone, welcome to this week's video. My name is Su Patel and I am all about helping people level up their self-worth to create more joy, more love and more abundance in their lives. So thank you so much for being here today. Today I want to talk about faith, like why have faith and why people don't have faith when they think they do. All right, so stick with today's conversation and see how you can deepen your faith to create more abundance, more love, and more joy in your life. So many people say that they believe in God or they believe in the universe or whatever their higher connection is, right? Whether it's God or the universe. So many people say, oh, I believe in God, they pray to God, they believe in the universe, they believe in, everything working out, that God's going to take care of it or the universe is going to have their back, right? Like we say that all the time, when we're, when we're in a space of like, okay, it's all going to work out. But so often we end up going into doubt. We end up doubting ourselves. We end up doubting whether things are going to work out. We end up doubting whether our life's going to work out. And we live in frustration, anger. We feel like we're lost a lot of the time. And we feel desperate because things are not working out or things are not going the way that they're going. I'll just give you an example. Like, you might be feeling like, nothing's working out for you. Your job's not working out for you. Finance is not working out for you. Your future looks very grim. Like you're feeling like it's just not, like your life's just not in a good place. Like you don't know where you want to go next. You don't know what to do. And, like you're in despair, like you're frustrated. And that's happened to me so many times. Like I feel like, oh my God, like, I feel like my life is in threat or, things are not going to work out and, I'm going to be abandoned and a lonely old lady when I get older, right? So, I put myself into the future and live in anxiety, some of the time, right? Like it happens to everyone. But here's the thing, like many people say that, they believe in God, they trust in God, and, like they go to pray every week, they go to church and they pray. They, whether they pray 5 times a day or twice a day or every week or, whatever that is, they feel like they're connected to God. They sing God tunes, they sing mantras, they, they really have this, I suppose, a routine or a routine or a ritual where they connect to God. All right. But here's the thing that I want to have you consider is that, do you do that because it's just routine and it's a thing to do? Like you're doing that in order to get something. Okay. When you do that in order to get something, those things end up not working out because you're doing it in order to, like you're not doing it with real faith, like you're doing it because you want to tick a box to say, oh yeah, I prayed today, or we went to the church, we can tick that off, and you feel kind of righteous that you've done those things and you've ticked them off. Like, having faith is not a tick box exercise. Having faith is really about a deeper connection, a deeper connection to God or the universe, but also it's a deeper connection to the feeling of faith, right? It's like, I really have faith in God that everything is going to work out, or I really have faith in the universe that everything is going to work out. And when we do that, when you really stop and think in this moment, like you level up your connection to feeling faithful, you will see that all your anxieties and all your worries disappear. Okay. So, like, see if you can get yourself into a routine of practicing faithfulness. All right. And when you can do that, you'll live more in the moment and you'll live more in belief rather than in doubt. Now, I know you're probably thinking, look, I've got bills to pay. I've got things to, like things going on. It's really hard. I'm not going to sit there and just be all woo-woo and, live in faith. All right. But actually what you're doing, is it working for you? Like, like all the things that you're doing and you feel like you have to do, is it working for you? And if it isn't working for you, just try it on, like try on being faithful in this moment. When you're being faithful in this moment, you know that you've got this, you know that it's going to work out. And when you're in that feeling of knowing, things start to shift for you, things start to open up for you, opportunities start to come to you because you're not in a desperate and anxious, worryful feeling. Okay, so the more in gratitude you are, the more in faith you are, the more in happiness and joy you are, the more those opportunities are going to come to you. But I just really want you to consider practicing a deeper level of faithfulness in this moment, that you know what, everything's going to work out. Because when you think everything's going to work out, guess what, it works out, and it really does. All right, because what happens is when you feel like everything's going to work out, opportunities show up where you can just take simple actions that will help you get to what it is that you want to get to. All right, rather than feeling like, many people apply for jobs out of desperation, and then they don't get feedback, they don't get any interviews from applying, because they're in that desperate state. All right, so I get it that that's what you've been doing, and you feel like you've got to constantly be doing stuff, but just take it on, just practice that for a couple of days, in that everything's going to work out. The perfect job's coming to you, the perfect relationship's coming to you, the perfect health's coming to you, and it is all going to work out. Like, everything that's happening is happening for us. All right, and we've really just got to get into a practice of having and deepening our faith. All right. Now, there's a couple of other things that you could do to deepen your level of faith. Is that one is to practice being in the moment. You can practice gratitude, and also you can do some journaling. All right, like write down what your anxious thoughts are, write down what your doubts and worries are, and then look at answering the questions that you have. Why do I feel this way? Why does it, some of these questions that we ask, they say you ask a stupid question and you're going to give yourself a stupid answer, right? But actually, we don't take the time to answer some of those questions that we're thinking about. And when you're journaling, you can actually ask that question and then, ask yourself, okay, so what now? All right. And by doing that, you will coach yourself to be more in the moment, and also to find and discover some of those answers for yourself. Get curious about your thoughts. Get curious about, why are you thinking the way you're thinking? Why are you feeling the way you're feeling? And that will also help you deepen your connection to God or the universe, and really help you, deepen your level of faithfulness. All right. So to become more faithful to things working out. All right. So I hope you got loads from this video. Please do connect with me on my LinkedIn page, where I will be adding more value throughout the week and sharing more content as we go along. I want to thank you for being here this week, and please do like and subscribe to the channel so that we can reach more people, and see you on the next video.